Hey y'all, I missed y'all so much. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kiana May, and if you're not new here, welcome back. But I look a little rough. It's okay. I look a little rough. I feel a little rough. Life has been rough, so it's okay. I do want to chew gum in this video. I'm not gonna whisper. I'm not, because this video is not even for like entertainment purposes. This video is like very informative, very serious. Like this is like a huge life update. So like, yeah, if you're not here for it, I understand. You can go click to one of my other videos and see me whispering and doing triggers. But if you're like an OG bestie, day one, or just like love my life updates, stay tuned. Don't mind the background. Life has been life, and y'all, I swear, oh my god, my room is back under construction because I am just undecisive these days, like real bad. So y'all know when something happens and you just like, I don't want to use the word manic, but when you become a little irrational with life and decisions, that's what happened. That's what happened. Last time we talked was Halloween, supposed to be. I did the Halloween party. The Halloween party was a success. I can insert clips if y'all want me to. I didn't vlog, but I did take videos of like my decorations and stuff and the whole setup. It was really cute. The kids really enjoyed themselves. I had a great time. The parents had a great time. It was a great time, okay? It was a great time. And I'm gonna try to give y'all dates for everything that's been happening, so we can all be clear. But how have y'all been? Y'all been good? Everybody ready for Thanksgiving? Happy November? Like all that good stuff. Chew some gum, just because I'm not gonna be like annoying with it. But if you don't like gum chewing, I'm sorry. But I swear I'm not gonna be annoying with it. My hair been like this for 2 weeks, I think. Going on 2 weeks. Ironically enough, my hair is the actual pivotal moment in this story. So this is like a life update story time for y'all. I've been dreading this video, not gonna lie. But it is what it is. It's life, and I fuck with y'all. I do. I really do. Like, so it's like I gotta let y'all know, like, honey. Okay. I got my calendar for dates. Are y'all ready? So let's start with November 5th. It was a Tuesday. I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday now, since I changed my schedule. So I went to get my hair done. Went to my uncle's house. His girlfriend did my hair. She started it, didn't finish it. So I went home that night. Wednesday morning, November 6th. I got up that morning. My son got up that morning. Everything was fine. Everything was cool. Everything was normal. We ate breakfast, we played, and then I went back to my uncle's house to finish getting my hair done. Okay? We were there. It was just me and my son and her. Her son was at school, so it was just the three of us there. I was getting my hair done. Chase was playing. He was playing with the toys. He was on his iPad watching TV. Just one of the three of those things is what he was doing the entire time. Mind y'all, I had eyes on him the entire time. Okay. I finished my hair at like 1:50, and we're like talking. By this time, Chase is asleep. Chase was acting sleepy, and I was like, go lay on the couch and go to sleep. Again, still got eyes on him. All four of them. Finish my hair at 1:50. I get up. I look over the couch. Chase is sleeping. Fine. I walk in the bathroom and I look at my hair. Me and my girls talking. You know what I'm saying? Cutting it up, laughing, kiki. I come out the bathroom and I look at my child and he like jerks. I'm sorry, the camera, everything just moved. He jerks. And before I could be like, what the hell? Yeah, his eyes rolled to the back of his head and he started jerking and shaking. I'm gonna try not to cry in this video. Of course I panicked. And y'all know I'm a home health nurse. I work with elderly people, but nonetheless, I'm a home health nurse and I'm very educated. I'm educated on dealing with people with seizures, but I'm also 23 years old. I've never seen anybody actually seize, let alone it be my healthy child. No signs. My child has no medical history. Healthy as could be. Why is my child seizing in his sleep? I panic. I call my girl over and she's like, oh my God, Chase. We like calling his name because he's like not responsive. He's just shaking and when I mean shaking yeah. If you know what a seizure is, you know what a seizure is. She takes him outside, try to get some air, try to get him to come back to be conscious or whatever. I don't know how to deal with this because like I said, it's my kid, so all of my education goes out the window. I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? Call 911. I'm like boo-hooing, sobbing on the phone with 911, not understanding. They don't understand me. I'm just like screaming, crying. And especially when they were like, is he breathing? That really threw me off the edge because I'm like, well, is he breathing? He indeed was not breathing. They said lay him on his side. My girl laid him on his side and she was like, he opened his eyes. I'm like, okay, but is he breathing? Y'all, my son said, because he wasn't breathing. Very, very traumatic for me. I'm just gonna skip like the unnecessary parts, like of him just crying and whining, me trying to keep him calm. But when the ambulance got there, whatever, let's just fast forward to when the ambulance got there. It didn't take them long at all. He was conscious and we got in the ambulance. He was clinging, crying, didn't know what was going on. I've never seen my child look like that. To sit in that ambulance for 20 minutes, because from my house to the main hospital that we go to, 20 minutes, 25 traffic, 30 really. He looked lifeless. He was staring, but it was like his eyes looked weird. I'm just sitting there like so scared, so confused, because like what is going on with my kid? Like what is this? Why is this happening? Get to the ER and he's normal again. No more seizures. He's completely normal. So I'm just like, okay. And then they had no answers to why this happened. They were like, oh, he's fine and we don't know why this happened. I fought myself, and I still do as a young mom, because I knew something wasn't right, and I literally sat there and let those doctors tell me that he was okay and that he could go home. A child with no medical history, never had a seizure day in his life, and y'all are not gonna run any tests or figure out why, what, when, how, like nothing. We just want to see him eat and drink, and he's fine. He's good to go. I'm sorry if I look like yellow. I have like that light on. Okay, maybe that's like a little better. He eats, he drinks, he's back to his normal self. My mom and my dad came to the ER, and we left. We got in the car. They gave us discharge papers. We got maybe 15 minutes away from the hospital, and I looked in the backseat. He was falling asleep. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, okay, we're fine, we're good. I don't know why I was thinking we're fine and we're good, because again, this doesn't make sense. And I should have never left the hospital. He started seizing again in the car, and I panicked again because he wasn't breathing again. And once again, all of my education flies out the window. I pick him up, I turn him on his side, I get back in the car. My mom is like beeping through traffic and passing cars, and I hear this weird gurgle sound, and I'm like, oh my God, he's choking on his tongue. Well, now that I'm sitting here, right from my mind, nothing is crazy. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. But in the moment, I was scared. He wasn't breathing. He was just seizing. I'm panicking. I put my finger over his tongue, put it back down, and yeah, he wasn't conscious, and he bit me. It's healing. It looks way better than before. I don't know if you can even really see it. It was bad. It's healing really well though, but it was bad. And he also pierced through the back right there. I don't know if you can see that, but my finger is, I can move it now. And when I tell him now, I'm like, you bit your mommy. He's like, I'm so sorry. It's fine. I iced it the entire time at the hospital for days. But it's fine, it's healing, but don't ever do that. And I keep telling myself, why did you do that? You know you're not supposed to put anything in a person's mouth when they're seizing again, but like lost all education, y'all. Like, anyways, got back to the hospital and they were just like, what is going on? They were like, why did they release y'all? This doesn't make sense. So then I started beating myself up because, yeah, why did you release us? And why did I allow y'all to leave or release us? Why did I leave? Because what? All of my family rushed to the emergency room and my dad came. My dad and my mom didn't see it until the car. So she knew what it looked like because she didn't see it until we got in the car. And this time he sees me in the emergency room, and my dad seen it, and it just broke him down. By this time, of course, we're being kept. So from Wednesday, November 6th, he had 3 seizures. Well, in the medical world, they consider that one big seizure. So we were at the hospital Thursday and Friday. They connected him to EEG, where they monitor your brain waves, just to see if they could catch another seizure. But here's the thing, they gave him anti-seizing medication, so his little body wouldn't have to go through all of that again. In the ER, they gave him medicine. So Thursday and Friday, he never had another seizure because he had medicine in his system. And they were just saying, oh my God, he's doing so well. He's doing so good. Oh, he also had an MRI Friday morning. They sedated him for MRI. And I can also insert clips and stuff if y'all want me to. He had an MRI. And it came back clear. Nothing on his brain, no tumor, no cancer, no nothing. I was grateful, but I also still didn't have answers. So yeah, they were saying how great he was doing. His MRI is clear. He can go home. But we're not going to go home. You're not going to go home empty-handed. We're going to send you home with rescue medication. Which being that if he has another seizure and it lasts for more than 4 to 5 minutes, give him the rescue medication. And I have the paper for it. Y'all need demonstrations. That's the rescue medication. And you're supposed to put it in their butt. So yeah, they sent me home with 2 of those. But I still had this pit in my stomach that something was not right. And I said it, I was like, he hasn't had another seizure because y'all have him on medication. But my mom, everybody was like, no, this is a good thing. He's going home. He's okay. He's not going to have another one. He's fine. I'm just like, y'all, had a panic attack on my way out the hospital Friday because I'm like, just something isn't right. And also a little tidbit for y'all. If you're at OGs, y'all know I'm a single mom. I called his dad, let his dad know. His dad came that Saturday. So we went home November 8th. And his dad came November 9th, that Saturday. That Saturday we woke up, Chase was normal. That night was normal. He slept good. Obviously, we were watching him like a hawk because we were scared. And it was time for me to go pick his dad up from the train station, which is about 20 minutes away again. And my mom was like, "Are you taking Chase with you?" And I was like, "No, because I'm afraid. I'm not ready to have him in the car with me by myself. I'm afraid he might seize in the car, and I don't want to kill him or me or wreck my car trying to pull over or panic. So I'm gonna just let him stay here, even though he's fine, he's good." He had breakfast, he had everything he needed, and then he was getting sleepy again. So I said, "Why don't you get in the bed with Nana, take you a nap till I get back?" He had no idea his dad was coming. He didn't even understand. I get 10 minutes down the road Saturday morning to go get my son's father, and my mom called me and was like, "Where's the medicine?" And I was like, "It's in the top drawer." I was like, "He's seizing again." This time I was a little bit more calm, but I was still panicking, but just a little. So instead of being at a 10, I was like at 8.5. I was like, "Do you want me to turn around?" She's like, "No, it's okay. It's okay." She stayed on the phone with me. That one lasted like 2 minutes, and he came out of it immediately, and then he was talking, and I was like, "Okay, cool." So I just kept going down the road. I said, "Just keep the medicine nearby." Because once again, y'all, we can't give him that medicine until it's been 4 or 5 minutes long. But he came out of it within 2 minutes. So got to my BD, and I told him about it, and then my mom calls me again, and she's like, "He's seizing again," and I was like, "Oh my God." That one was only 2 minutes. She's like, "He's okay. What my son will do is after he has a seizure, he'll go to sleep." And they call it, I don't know if I'm saying it right, like y'all know what I'm trying to say. Postal. It's definitely not postal. It's like a postnatal. I am not saying that word right. I know I'm not. But they're kind of like in limbo, basically, like sleep, but like, yeah, because their body is tired, and his little body is tired, and that takes a lot out of a 2-year-old. It takes a lot out of anybody, an adult, but especially a 2-year-old. Like, his little body is tired, so he would go to sleep. So my mom was like, "As long as I can hear him snoring and, see his chest moving and he's breathing, it's okay." But once he'd stop snoring, he would seize again. So he had 3 seizures while I was gone. And then I flew home, of course. Got home, and I was able to get him up. And I was like, "Your dad is here," and, get him up and stuff. He ended up getting up for a while. He had a lollipop. He was talking, moving around. He had a movie on in the living room. And then he said he was hungry. This was like at 11 o'clock when he said he was hungry. So he ate some chicken Alfredo, was chilling and cool. By 11:30, he had another seizure. He was in my arms. I didn't think he was asleep, but apparently he was, because he had another seizure. I just laid him on his side, let it go. That one lasted for about 3 minutes. He fell asleep afterwards, wasn't talking or anything. By that time, like I said, he was just sleeping, and at this point, I was like, if he has another one, because that's the 4th one, I said, if he has another one, then we're going to the ER. I don't care, because we just got released from the hospital yesterday. This is a problem. So I gave him to his dad. He was sleeping in his dad's lap, and I was packing his bag, packing me a bag, because I already knew what time it was. He had another one. That's when I called 911. And she asked me, did I give him the rescue medication? And I said no, because the doctors told me only 4 to 5 minutes long. And she was like, "That's fine, wait for the paramedics." It's so funny, the same paramedic that I got the very first time, that was my very first ER ride. That was my very first ambulance ride. Same man, and he made me feel so comfortable. I felt safe with him and the other paramedics. It was a great ride. Went all the way to the hospital. As soon as we pulled up to the hospital, he had yet another seizure. This time, heart rate dropped. They had to give him oxygen. They gave him little doses of medicine. And we're in the ER again. We're watching him like a hawk. They're asking me questions, asking me what happened. I'm letting them know, like, 5 seizures in one day, get it together, this ain't right. Like, They literally just discharged us on a Friday evening, and here we are. And everybody was like, "Oh no, you're back. Oh no, it's you guys." When we seen it come up, the city or the county, well, I was hoping it was gonna be you guys. Yeah, it's us. We're back. um, well, sure enough, five, 10 minutes of being in the ER. By this time, my mom and my baby daddy got there. He seizes again, and they run in there and give him some more medicine. And they were like, "This is the sixth one for the day. Yeah, give him some medicine." Um, and my baby was just exhausted. 6 seizures in one day for a 2-year-old. His whole Saturday was shot. Like, he slept all day Saturday. Like, either seizing or sleep or seizing. That's it. And it's crazy because we were gonna take him to Chuck E. Cheese's that Saturday because I just didn't want him sitting in the house, and I didn't want to be sad and nervous. And his dad is here. This is his first time seeing his dad in over a year. So it's like I didn't want to sit in the house. Well, we're not sitting in the house now, we're sitting in the hospital. But that was the best place for him to be considering everything that was happening. Um, of course, he was admitted, and he was taken up to the PICU, which is the pediatrics and pediatric ICU, basically. If I don't know what that is, because he needed to be closely monitored because he was on oxygen and a bunch of different medications, and his heart rate kept dropping. And he needed to be monitored closely. I stayed with him that first night because I just knew he was going to be fussy and his dad wasn't going to be able to handle it. But I will say his dad did very well because he seized. That was the first time he's seen his son seize, and he seized in his arms. So he did really well with him. But I stayed in the hospital that first night in the PICU, and I got no sleep. Just got no sleep. He cried and screamed and cried all night long. He was uncomfortable. They connected the EEG again. He hates that. I don't think his skin wasn't reacting very well to that glue that they use. Basically, put little stickers on your brain, on your head, not your brain. They put it on your head to monitor your brain, and it just makes him break out and itchy and uncomfortable. So they eventually gave him like melatonin and Benadryl, and a Tylenol. So that put him to sleep for a little while. So yeah, once again, the next day they were like, "Oh, he's getting discharged from the PICU, going to the regular floor." Get to the regular floor, and he's doing great. He's doing good. And I said, "We're not leaving this time." I don't want to hear that. I said he has medication in his system. He has anti-seizure medication in his system. So yeah, I will say my son did very well. Both hospital stays, he was in a crib. He did really good. Of course, I stayed with him that Wednesday to Friday. No, I stayed with him Wednesday night, and my mom stayed with him Thursday night. But I was still close. But I was like 5 minutes away from the hospital, because I got up. Um, because I got up at like 5 a.m. Thursday morning. No, Friday morning to get to the hospital so I could be with him for his MRI. So me and my mom swapped. The second hospital stay, me and my baby daddy swapped. So I was there Saturday night, and then he stayed with him Sunday night. Yes. Well, I got a hotel Sunday night so I could be close by once again. They were saying how he's doing so good, and I was like, I don't want to hear that. He needs to be, that medication needs to be out his system so y'all can see him seize again. So by this time he's on the regular floor. He's back to himself. He's happy, playing, eating, all that good stuff. I guess it's technically Monday morning now, like 4 a.m. I jump up out of my sleep because I had a dream that he seized, and then I sat on the edge of the bed and I just felt crazy. I had this pit in my stomach. I was like, something is wrong, something is not right. I was really ready to leave the hotel and go to the hospital, like something isn't right. And sure enough, my baby daddy texted me like 20 minutes later, and he was like, he's having another seizure. He had 3 Monday morning, which sucks, but it was also good so they can catch it on the EEG. When they caught it on the EEG, his brain showed that it was coming from all over. Like his whole brain was lit up. It wasn't from one certain spot. And I still don't know why. I still don't have answers. I'm grateful he doesn't have cancer or tumor, anything crazy like that. But I don't know why my 2-year-old is having seizures. It doesn't run in our family. It's not hereditary. I don't know why this is happening. They've asked me several times. He has a head injury. They get into some chemicals. I'm like, no. No. Y'all can tell on my page by now that I don't play when it comes to being a mother. Like, I watch my child. Like, even when I'm doing my videos, like, he's with my mom. Like, it's just either me or my mom. And we're kind of sheltering. We are. And it's even worse now. Can't let him out of my sight, basically. He's asleep right now. So since it's coming from all over his brain, it's happening in his sleep. He's been diagnosed with nocturnal epilepsy. Nocturnal basically means you're asleep when it's happening. And he is just epileptic. Don't know why. Don't know how. Don't know if he'll grow out of it. I pray to God he does. I want him to have a normal life. I don't want him. I know a lot of people who have epilepsy can't drive. Like, I don't want, you know what I mean? Like, I just want this to go away. So he was prescribed with medicine. He takes 2 doses of medication every single day. And this is our life now. And it has been rough. But I'm way more comfortable with it now. Like, he's obviously seized around us multiple times now, so I know what it looks like. I know what to do. I'm calm. My education doesn't fly out of my brain. I know exactly what to do and what not to do. He's safe. And yeah, he takes his medicine. He's been on medication for, today's the 15th. We came home Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for 4 days we've been giving him medication. He's been fine. He's back to his happy self. I am noticing, they said there's a lot of side effects to the medication. I'm noticing he's very hyper. Picture that. He's already a 2-year-old. He's extra hyper and always on go now. Like, it's not a second of calmness. He used to be able to get up and just chill for about 3 hours, but now it's like as soon as he wake up, he's like, he shakes like he's a doll or something and just goes. So yeah, and ironic enough, it is epilepsy awareness month. I can't talk. The situation is a little better for me to talk about now. Obviously there's not a moment when I'm by myself that I don't cry, because it's like, why, how? And again, we still don't have answers to why this happened, or is it gonna go away? We don't have answers. It just is what it is. And yeah, but I'm just a lot more cautious, especially because he's on medication and he cannot miss the medication. He can't. So I don't want him to go anywhere. I don't want him to stay in anybody's house. I'm not as like fibrous when it comes to that. Like, I used to drop him off with his godparents or my grandma's house. He hasn't been anywhere. Everybody has to come here to see him. And he can still have a seizure even on the medication, but I still have the regular medication and I still have the rescue medication. So his first neurology and I don't want to say epilepsy appointment, but he goes to the epilepsy clinic. But his first neurologist appointment is the 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. His dad was here from Saturday to Wednesday. Yeah. No. He left. Yeah, no, he left Wednesday. He left Wednesday night. He comes back on the 27th. And he's gonna stay until December 2nd. So We're trying to be pretty consistent with that. Him seeing his dad, and he talks to him on the phone every day, so that's a good thing. Hate that it had to happen, under the circumstances, but nonetheless, I'm glad it happened, and he's back in his son's life, and my son has a dad. Yeah, but that's where I've been. I swear I didn't just say F you too. I didn't just say I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm just it all happened so fast. Like I said, we were just doing the Halloween party. Everything was fine. Everything was cool. Life can really change in the blink of an eye. Like literally. Um, and then it's like, y'all know when somebody dies and all your family comes around you, or you go around your family, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is family. It's a lot of chaos going on when there's a funeral and somebody passes. You got the funeral, the family, food, home, where everybody's sleeping. But then it eventually dies down. Everybody goes home. The funeral's over, and you are sitting by yourself. Like, it starts to get real quiet. And that's how I've been feeling. Like, his dad was actually supposed to go home Monday. He's supposed to go home Monday. But again, I had this pit in my stomach, and I had so much anxiety of him leaving, and I was just like, he was like, I'll stay a little longer, and I was like, okay. Then my grandmother came to stay. Our cousin came to visit. So yesterday was the first day where it was just like me, your mom, and Chase. Like, it's quiet. It's quiet again, and I don't like it. I don't think Chase likes it either. But it's okay. We're okay. I've been sleeping with him every single night. I haven't even been sleeping in my room, so that's why the bed is up like that. I haven't even been in this room, honestly, y'all. Like, it's my first time coming in here, filming this video. I don't be in here. Like, I don't. I'm gonna get my room together, though. I promise. I just want my sanctuary to be what I want it to be, and every time I look up, I just feel like I have to change something, whether it be the bed, whether it be the decorations, whether it be the bed frame. I need to change. I need to change. I don't want any of this. But Thanksgiving is not next week, it's the week after. My birthday's in 23 days. Sag season. December the 9th. I'm going to work on my birthday though, y'all. I'm going to work. Is that too grown? This is like the saddest end of the year ever, because I don't want to do anything for real. I'm not in the Christmas spirit. I did put all my decorations up today, but I'm not in the Christmas spirit. And I'm not doing like a big Christmas thing, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care about gifts. My kid doesn't care about gifts. He's only 2. He doesn't even know it's Christmas. So it's like, but I did go ahead and put the tree up and decorations and stuff, trying to get in the Christmas spirit, but I'm really not. Yo, life has been lifing. Life is lifing like it never lived before. So that was a big life update. Other than that, nothing else has really been going on. But I said that, like, what has been going on wasn't much because it really took a toll on me as a mother. I'm scared of everything now, like terrified, like as if I wasn't terrified enough being a young mom. Definitely scared now. Um, yeah. How do you end this FaceTime call? Because everything got so dark and gloomy and sad. But like, I'm okay now. So like, how do I end this FaceTime call? But I'm gonna be trying to be back up and running, y'all, and make videos. Yeah, I'm back. But I will say that YouTube is not my first priority. But I think y'all already know that. I've said that plenty of times. I work full time and I have a 2-year-old, and now my 2-year-old is, I don't want to say sick, but my 2-year-old has some unexpected issues going on with him. So YouTube is not my first priority, but I didn't forget about y'all. I swear I didn't. I say my son is epileptic. My son has epilepsy. I am an epilepsy mom. My child's epileptic. Like now, when I go to the doctors or anything, they're gonna be like, "Does your child have a medical history?" And I used to say no, and now I can't say no. The most I used to say is he's allergic to pineapples. This is our new normal, and yeah, updates, and I love y'all so much. Stay tuned for my room because I am currently looking for a new bed frame. Um, I don't really know what else to say about that. Like y'all are gonna be like, "Girl, what are you doing?" I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it's one thing. Like y'all know how I talk about my mom being in the hospital on her medical issues. It was a different one with my child. I felt like I was literally going insane. Like I still kind of feel like I do, but so don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm just one day at a time. I just wake up and do it. I don't know. So like that, taking that bed down. I don't know. It was either that or cut my hair. I will insert clips of the Halloween party. I will also insert a few clips from our hospital stay, just a little bit, nothing too invasive, just a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna go down. I love y'all so much. Bye.